Hello everybody on the internet. Now this is a spoiler-free review, so if you haven't seen the movie, don't worry, there are going to be no spoilers. You can watch this review. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is finally out, and the Spider-Verse movies are the only Sony Marvel movies I will watch, because they're the only good ones. I didn't actually see Into the Spider-Verse until 2020, and when I finally saw it, I loved it. And just like that movie, Across the Spider-Verse is made with true love and care. And once again, it pays homage to the entire history of Spider-Man, pulling from his endless material. And the animation is even more stunning this time. They somehow improved the techniques. I love how every dimension and every spider has a different art style. And I really love the new comic book details and gags that they added in there. It was just great. But my mild issue with both movies is that I wish it had a smooth frame rate, but it brings a comic book to life perfectly. As we know from the trailers, this movie has an infinite amount of spider variants, which is crazy to see. There are awesome ones like Insomniac Spider-Man and Ben Reilly, and then there are freaking weird ones. And this movie goes above and beyond with amazing Easter eggs and surprises, but it still focuses on story above all. But honestly, this movie can get a bit overwhelming. Miles Morales is a great character. He is now Brooklyn's one and only Spider-Man, and he's struggling to be that, and be good to his parents. And man, the story in this movie hits hard. Though the setup took quite a while, I loved it more in the second hour, and when Miles meets all the other spiders. I'm glad Miles has become so popular in the last few years. Hailee Steinfeld's Spider-Gwen is one of the best things about this. She has so much to do and she has her own struggles, and they develop more of a relationship with her and Miles, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it works great for the movie. 2099 Spider-Man is my favourite alternate version of Spider-Man. I love his role and his design and his abilities. Oscar Isaac really brings out Miguel's desperation and his rage, which is just great to see. It's nice to see Peter B. Parker back, even though he's not in it as much. I did not expect the Spot to be the main villain. I thought he would just be a joke villain, but no, he was done well. Another thing I want to say is that I think here and in the MCU, and just in general, Marvel overcomplicates their multiverse. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just DC does it better. Another thing to note is that since this is a two-parter, it doesn't have a fully rounded ending, and I prefer rounded endings. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is not the best Spider-Man movie, and I think the first one is better, but it is a crazy, cool Spider-Man experience. I think I'll like it more after Beyond the Spider-Verse. I'm going to have to give it an 8 out of 10. Phil Lord, Chris Miller, and all of the directors did a great job. We need Beyond the Spider-Verse ASAP. So, have you seen Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse? What did you think of it? Are you excited for Beyond the Spider-Verse? What's your favourite Spider-Man variant? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, with great power comes great responsibility.